Hey folks, it's January 27th. It is a beautiful day out here. Almost didn't bother with the coat, but it's a little bit breezy. So I don't have a massive amount of information today, specifically about the vote, which I know you're all clawing at trying to get that information, and I'd love to be able to tell you, but I don't really have much. But what is important is that they did send out a notice that everybody has to make sure that they have signed up to be a union member. So the short version of that is that you have to have filled out a form and paid your $5. Most of you already have. Of the 2,500 or so members of the local, there's only 125 or 126 people who have not. But it's important because this is where you get the right to vote. Unlike with the vote to support your strike committee and voting to authorize the national body for strike action, you have to be a union member to do this, just like you do to participate in our local elections, voting on topics, national convention. So if you want to vote in this, you need to contact your local office. For Edmonton members, you need to contact the CUPW Edmonton. We will update your address with national office. If you are not from the Edmonton local, you'll need to contact your local office, wherever that may be. And there'll be a form you need to fill out, and you'll have to pay $5. That comes from a decision in 1946, I think it was, called the Rand decision, where the court decided that if a shop is a union shop, like Canada Post, that everybody pays dues, everybody gets representation, but you still have the choice as to whether you want to be a union member. I'm sure there's a lot more nuance to it than that. So anyway, make sure you're good. Most of you are, but also update your address. I know that a lot of us did a lot of updating of addresses during the forced vote for the government, so we're probably pretty ready compared to everybody else. But just make sure if you've moved in the last year, we need to know that. I'm not sure on how the voting is going to be done. I don't know if it's going to be entirely in person or if there'll be other methods involved. So information is slowly coming out. What I can tell you is that when the language is agreed to, it'll take about 3 weeks for translation and printing. I suspect that we will then get more information, and then it will be provided to you via the Perspective magazine, as well as myself, and doing the best that we can to inform you. So things are moving, not as fast as we'd like, but you will have the opportunity to vote in the future as long as you're a union member. All right? Have a great day.